to my channel. It has been so long since I posted a video. It's been too long, really, since I posted a video. But our life has been insanely crazy and it's just taken a while. But let me tell you, I'm so excited to be back on here. I've got a really funny story today. If you're new here, my name is Noelle Jones. If you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. Today's video is all about a good laugh. If you need a good laugh and just a good story about, man, I'm really glad that didn't happen to me and it happened to her instead, stick around and listen to this story. I'm a mom to 3 girls, 15, almost 4, almost 2. There's a story behind that age gap, so if you are interested in that, you'll have to go watch our adoption story. It's a really good story. I'll tell y'all a funny story today. I have tons of clients that I've told this story to and they think it's hilarious and always come back asking me like, what's the update on it? So it has to do with honeybees and a Louis Vuitton pocketbook. What do those two things have in common? Absolutely nothing, but in my story, they do have a little to do with each other. So stick around and listen to it and hopefully you'll have a good laugh. My husband calls me. I've been working all day. And he says, go ahead and pick something up for supper because I'm not gonna cook, and if you don't want to cook, then just pick something up for supper. So I said, okay. Picked up Zaxby's, I think it was Zaxby's. And again, he's never home when we all come in the house at the end of the day. He's usually coming in later and everything's pretty much already done when he gets home. Kids are ready for bed and they can just enjoy seeing Dad. Well, this particular day, I bring dinner home, right? He's not used to seeing us come in the door. He don't know where we throw our stuff, but it's like an everyday thing. I come in the door, I throw my stuff down on the counter, and do all the things I need to do. Keep in mind, he was not cooking, right? So he had me come home and bring dinner home from work. The kids were so excited to see me. Throw my stuff on the counter, grab the kids, they're coming up to me, want me to hold them, excited to see Mom at the end of the day. I think I took the food to the table and got everybody kind of situated, and I heard my husband like, Noelle! And I look and he's picking my Louis Vuitton purse up off the oven where I sat it all on the stovetop, like on the counter when I went to get the kids. And which end is it? Oh, look at that. You see that? That happened in the, see it? Yep. Melted onto the stove top. Why would the stove be hot? Now, we argued about this, and he's like, Noelle, don't put your purse anywhere you wouldn't sit a kid. Let's just go with that motto. Don't sit your Louis Vuitton pocketbook anywhere you wouldn't sit your child. I mean, yes, at this point, yes, I think that's a good idea. That's a good motto to live by now that now I understand. But why was the stove hot? So here we are going back and forth on whose fault it is, right? Like after it's cooled and I've had to get the thing and scrape my purse off the top of the flat stove top, and I'm holding all these little crusty Louis Vuitton dried up leather scraps in my hand, which I looking back, I should have put them like in one of those clear Christmas ornaments and hung it on. Anyway, I didn't. I just threw it in the trash can. I was about to puke, you can imagine. So here we are going back and forth on whose fault it is, right? I think we all know it's my fault, but we're not going to. He doesn't watch my videos, so I'm not going to tell him that. But why? My thing was, why was it even hot? Then we get to the next thing. Why is the stove even hot? You asked me to pick dinner up. Because he'd boiled nipples. Boiled bottle nipples for the baby at the time. He has boiled nipples maybe twice in 4 years. Twice. Because I guess the dishwasher does not get them clean enough for him. Whatever. Anywho, so we're going back and forth about whose fault it is. So he goes, whatever. We'll just get you another purse. And I said, no. That was 2 kids ago. Like, we can't afford that anymore. I worked my butt off and have wanted a Louis Vuitton pocketbook since I was probably 15 years old. Whenever Jessica Simpson and Nick Lachey had that TV show, and she carried that Speedy, I wanted one. And I've worked my butt off. I'm almost 40. I bought me a Louis Vuitton pocketbook. But again, 2 kids ago. That was 2 kids ago. So he comes to me later and he says, okay, I've got an idea. He is a beekeeper. Not full-time. He's got a job. That's his little hobby, but it makes money. Actually, the honey that he sold from his bees actually paid for a chunk of our adoption on our 4-year-old when we adopted her. So the bees have been very fulfilling for us, and they're a good hobby for him. So he says, look, I've got it figured out. I'm going to get you a bee suit. If you help me in the bee yard, then we can do double the work, make more money, right? Because he sells bees to people that are starting bees hives or beekeeping, and then he also sells honey. So he said the first chunk of money, if you help me out there, you can have that first chunk of money and we will buy you a new purse. You can earn it at the bee yard. And I was like, what do you think I did? I zipped that thing up, and I did get some fun footage, so I would love for y'all to stick around and watch some of the awesome footage from these honeybees. I've given him a lot of flack over the years for beekeeping because, like, I look at it like, oh, it's one more hobby you get, and I don't get any hobbies. I take care of the kids while you get to do all these fun things. But I got out there, and again, he does not watch my channel, so I can say this. It was probably one of the most relaxing things I've ever done. So just seeing how what they do inside the hives and just the ins and outs of each hive and how different even the personalities of the bees are in each colony. So I'm going to go ahead and insert the footage now of the bee yard and me working my first time at the bee yard.
If they're popped out like that, all you have to do is just push them back into that groove and they'll go right back in.
Okay guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed that story and enjoyed some of that bee footage. If you are new to my channel, I'd love it if you would subscribe and hit the little notification bell so it lets you know when I post a video. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!